Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to take a look into the Type 5 Heavy. You would not believe me, but the tank is pretty solid, fellas. And the last time we had a YouTube video was back in 2023, so I have no other choice, just simply remake it and to enjoy the experience and to be fed for a tier 11 apparently. Anyways, quick information about the Type 5 Heavy. It is quite slow meatball, which has a lot of armor against the lower tiers, but not so much armor whenever you are meeting something higher tier. You can get easily penetrated, right? Other than that, I think the gameplay is very simple where this tank goes. All you need for a full happiness is you need to find some silly goose enemies that are making some bad decisions, and then you are just simply slapping them. I think this is as simple as it can get where the gameplay goes, right? 600 alpha damage. If you are willing to shoot the gold, you are getting a bit faster shell velocity and like 40 more penetration as well, or 33 more penetration, which is obviously very helpful. In other words, if it happened to be that you are a wealthy player, that basically means you don't really want to shoot the standard ammunition whatsoever. Other than that, I don't really think there is that much to talk where this vehicle goes, in my opinion. Just simple meatball, fellas. Simple meatball it is. Now, I think I will try to risk it for the biscuit. I think I am going to go together with my Ratatata, brother from other mother, and we will try to slap the living crap out of this side. And I truly think that we can out-trade this BZT without bigger problems whatsoever. I think we are kind of alright, to be fair with you. Now, for the last 3 days or so, I haven't sat a single second next to PC. I am doing with some things in real life, and we will see, can I perform with it or not so much. Sure, since we are dealing against the higher tier, I don't care. I am just simply loading the gold ammunition, and I'm making sure that he would regret his life choices for obvious reasons, right? That's all we need. Beautiful, very nice. We are making sure that the BZT would simply scream and not to enjoy himself too much. And this is exactly what we are looking for. Now, out of nowhere, Yoch is going in front. He's saying, Monsieur Type 4 Heavy, I have you covered. I will help you to survive this. That was poor shot by me, not gonna lie. That is my responsibility and my fault. But you know what? That is okay. I'm accepting this. I am going to be fine. That was a good block from his side, though. I need to give him a credit. Meanwhile, he will definitely try to penetrate me into the cupola, that's for sure. But luckily we have Jack Pease the Jr. that is saying, you know what, I really don't care. All I want to do, I want to go in and I want to ruin your performance. This is how it is looking like, and this is how it is feeling like. Let's take a second to aim properly. We eliminated him. Beautiful, and now we can say hoo-ha. That's what we can say. Now, BZ made a mistake. Good, I really like mistakes. And now we have the tiger mouse that is sitting in the open field. Excellent. We are making sure that we are going to aim at least decently, but unfortunately we missed the shot. But I don't really think that is changing anything. And at this point in time, all we need to do, we need to try to aim properly and just simply hit our shots. That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. So all in all, as you can see, even if we are not dealing against the equal tiers, we are still quite powerful for a tier 9 standards. I wish to say that I could get a bit more use here by making pressure, but as you can see, it is definitely not the case. What I would love to do, I would love to eliminate this Bazet tier 11, and after that we will say hello for the Tiger Mouse. And even if the Tiger Mouse would hit me now, I really don't care. All I need for a full happiness is just to go in right there. Good, congratulations, you hit me. Good for you, my man, good for you. Nothing what he can change about this, and this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. The next target is going to be this Tiger Mouse, I assume. I think this is the best target that we can hit. Unfortunately, the gun is saying not today, but once again, in this type of situation, I don't really think that I can do anything about it. In this situation, folks, I don't really think that I can do anything about it. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot, fellas. Very, very nice. This is exactly what we are looking for. Now, one more thing to say. There will be a massive difference for you whenever you are playing with this tank if you are a top tier, so that means you are playing against the tier 8s or tier 7s, and whenever you are bottom tier, so whenever you are playing against the tier 11s. Whenever you are playing with a super heavy vehicles in the game, you want to be a top tier. There is no other way around it. You want to be a top tier, so you will have the most advantage for yourself. And even this game, yeah, I understand. I'm a bottom tier mother trucker. I played as aggressively as I physically and possibly could not. Maybe not with the best aim and not best decisions, because at least at this point in time, I feel like I am a bit rusty, but it is okay. Everything is completely fine. Everything is Gucci. Okay. The question is, can we say hello for Mr. Predator? I believe so we can. Very nice. Another 500. Good. And you know what? Honestly speaking, I think we have a chance to get some more. Especially if this object would try to go towards our areas, right? Okay, good. We left the cab because we don't really want to cap. Why would we? I don't really think that the budget clicker is sitting over there. If I need to bet, I would say he's sitting somewhere in this area. And now all we need for a full happiness is to find either that Arta or alternatively to hit this object for once. If we can, obviously. If we can't, we can't. What can we do? Ratatate is too lazy to chase them, which I don't judge this guy. I mean, 20 kilometers per hour, it is pretty rough and pretty disgusting. Nevertheless, good game. I'm happy about it. Okay, and we are back with a score. Beautiful. I thought we will burn for skip pancake more than we did, honestly. Also, looks like our World of Tanks Plus score expired because I cancelled it because I don't like in what kind of direction Wargaming is going. And if you don't like that as well, you can vote not vocally but with your actions. Keep this in mind. Anyways. 3.6 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. We are first by the damage. We are first by the experience. Wow, that was very, very good. And we got 95,000 profits. That was absolutely amazing and beautiful. I'm actually very happy how it turned out. Good. Okay, let's keep it up. One more, actually 2 more games with Meatball. Let's go. Actually, good meatball, you know, like made by the Italian grandma meatball. Surprise, surprise, we are bottom tier once again, but we are not going to let our chin to go down, okay? We are going to be completely okay. In other words, keep the chin up. And let's try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can from all of this. So, meanwhile, while we are playing with this meatball, we definitely have some time to enjoy the views, to pay attention at this castle, which I never noticed over there. I do not know, is it a temple, castle, whatever, call it however you want to. Beautiful. We are seeing the beautiful mountains and just enjoying the weather, if you will. That's the way how you are playing with a slower tanks, you know, you are seeing the details. It's same thing like walking on foot, right, or cycling instead of going with a car. You are just noticing significantly more details which otherwise you wouldn't notice. At least that's how I'm looking into all of this. Now, we have only 2 guns here, but to be fair with you, enemies has 2 heavies only as well, although maybe T-30 will join as well. So we need to be smart. We need to be smart with our decisions, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We can see that E5 made a decision to be aggressive. That is okay. It doesn't bother me. We can see that Butcher is going full Trollolo mode. Doesn't bother me either. I am feeling quite alright. And now if our type 71 would hold this E5, which I believe he will, we should be able to say hello for this T30. Beautiful. He is kind of down to 2 shottable for us, so all we need to do, we need to hope for the best from our Type 71 that he will join the fight a little bit, right? It's okay even if he would penetrate us. The main reason why it is okay, because we have plenty of the hit points and we can always out-trade E5. At least that's how am I looking into all of this. And now, you know what? We are feeling okay. At least that's what I want to believe. I think we are feeling okay. I could go for the tiger mouse, but maybe it is not really worth it. How about this? Op. Hello. Good. Doesn't really matter, even though we took one for the team. That is absolutely irrelevant. And now we just need to make sure that if this T30 is speaking once, we are slapping him. That's all we need for a full happiness, folks. Or to find a decent enough angle for this E5. Also could be very, very nice. E5 is sitting here. We are trying to go for a snapshot. We missed it. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. Now, the worst part for us is that, unfortunately, but we haven't met many enemies in this side. Surely, if matchmaking would have significantly bigger amount of the heavy tanks, surely we would have a bit better performance as well. But in this situation, we just need to be humble and we just need to do what we can do. Okay, Type 71 is making pressure. That is okay. Very, very good. We are going to make sure that this gentleman will be eliminated, which he is. I don't care if he will hit me. He can take his time to aim. I just don't care. I do not know how he managed to miss the shot, but I don't have a silly goose questions asked. And this is the moment whenever we just simply stop caring about what is happening around us, and we will simply push in front. Yes, I understand that it is a very risky strategy, if you can call it strategy, but I have a feeling that it is the best way for us to do the things and to get involved into all of this. At least that's what I want to believe. As you can see, there is a Fava sitting here in the back, there is object sitting here in the back. Beautiful shot, but unfortunately aim wasn't that great. Since I misaimed, I can only cry about my decisions, which is okay. We are not going to be crying. We will be all right. Now, Fava in the open field. Now the question is, what is the chance that we could actually slap him and send him straight into the garage? This is the question. Okay. I don't have any other choice but to load the gold for the time being. It is okay. And we are safe. What could we do, honestly? What is the alternative option how we could play this game? I don't really think there is alternative option. I think all we need to do, we need to make sure that we are saying hello for this E5. Luckily, E5 is going for our Type 71. That is okay. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. We are aware of our team making quite a bit of pressure for remaining of the enemy forces. That's okay. He is stunned. He was stunned. Now he isn't. Good, good, good. We are surviving for another moment. Good. I want to get at least one more shot in this situation. Maybe even more. E5 is trying to be aggressive. Definitely a mistake from this gentleman's side. Good. Although, once again, we need to keep in mind the Artas. Artas are very, very, very disgusting. Extremely disgusting. Object is panicking. Object is running for his life. This is exactly what we want to see. We are taking one for the team from the E5. Doesn't really change anything. And we are okay. If we could get one more shot in this type of situation, that would be amazing. That would be amazing, but I have many, many questions. Now, once again, we are bottom tier, which is kind of disgusting, but this is the world of tanks that we currently have, and we need to appreciate what we have. And in the same time, very bad setup for us as of how many heavy tanks was in this battle. Other than that, we have what we have, and we need to be humble. I dream about tier 8 matchmaking. Let's see, can we get it, or 3 times in a row we will be bottom tiers. Okay, we are back with casual 3000 damage, a bit of blocking, a bit of the spotting. We finish at the third by the experience, and we finish at third by the damage. This is as good as we are going to get in this situation, because we just simply haven't met enemies. That's the worst thing of all of this. And we have ourselves 17,000 profits, which we are accepting, and we are saying thank you very much. Now we need something special. We need a good matchmaking so we can have 6,000. Let's go. Or alternatively, we can get Malinovka against the tier 10s, tier 8s, and be mid-tier. So, technically, every and each battle we were bottom tier with a type 4 heavy. Kind of disappointing, but that is World of Tanks, and that's what I noticed over past 4 months, that the game matchmaking is absolute crap. Like, let's not be afraid to say that straight into the face crap. I wish that we would have more equal games, as of tier 9s are fighting against the tier 9s, tier 7s against the tier 7s, tier 8s against the tier 8s, instead of having instead of being fed for a higher tiers. But oh well, that's life, that's World of Tanks. Deal with it. Deal with it. Okay, so what I would love to do, I would love to go for a blind shot just like so. And you never know whenever you will hit shots like this. So I would rather try to go for a bit of the blind shots over there. Good. This is what we need. This is what we need. One more maybe for a good measure. So far I don't really think that we hit any of the blind shots, with all honesty. Our team is very, very unhappy for some reason. Our MTV got slaughtered, which is a light tank, right? But once again, step by step, little by little, we will make it work. You see, even though we are arriving at the hill a bit slower than we usually would by shooting, without shooting, right? But I think that if we are going to hit the ELC even, we are going to almost send him into the garage, you know? So this is kind of important bit in my opinion. In my opinion, it is quite important bit. One more for a good measure, and after that we are going to relocate. Nothing. Unfortunately, nothing. Okay, let's go on top of the hill then. We can see the Patton sitting here, but our STB and our contender should hold him pretty well, with all honesty. I don't really think that it is going to be a massive issue or massive problem. But so far, a good 3 minutes of traveling, good 3 minutes of enjoying the views and having a good time looking towards the Prokurovka villages, if you will, right? This is how it feels like for sure. But that's okay. Step by step, little by little, you know? You can't get every time what you want. And obviously, I would rather play in the Ensk against the tier 7s, you know? That is for sure, but once again, you cannot get every time what you want, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work this way. Just simply doesn't work this way. Good. El Toro will get destroyed very, very soon. He is down to 2 shottable for STB. I hope that STB won't relocate. I'm coming, STB. Don't worry. Don't worry, my man. We got this. Oh, that's it. STB said, oh, my bananas. Meatball is coming to save the day. And what kind of meatball we are, fellas? And what kind of meatball we are? Good, go home, straight to the garage we go. What you are looking at? Raise the gun. Unfortunately, we did not manage to block the cupola that well, but once again, it is irrelevant. What you are looking at? Yeah, take 500 in the face. You see, in this type of situation, we are powerful. We are feeling alright, there is no higher tiers to slap us, we are just feeling fine. Beautiful angle to say hello for this Vaka, very, very nice. And now we are just going in. I know it may sound weird why we would do that, why we would make some pressure, but the answer is simple, because we can. Because we can. How about that, fellas? I am going to be greedy and I will shoot towards that direction. You never know when you will hit shot like this. And now we are going to get gazillion of assisting damage over there. That's what we want to see. Good. Look at this mini Jack Pizda, or I supposed to say Jack Pizda Jr. Too bad we missed the shot, but once again, doesn't really matter. We are farming assisting damage. I am not type 4 heavy, I am a type 4 light. How about that, fellas? Heavy. No, I'm light tank, fellas. I have a bit of the personality disorder, fellas. I do not know. Am I heavy? Am I light? I just want to make pressure. How about that? Meanwhile, I want to check out is the predator sitting in those bushes here. He isn't, but we can see the gentleman who is in the open field. And we know that Sue is sitting right about this area. That's what we know. That is a very good thing. That we know that. We are going to load the high explosive ammunition. And we will try to pre-aim somewhere around this area. Let's see, do we have a good shot? A bit more to the left, maybe like so. No, a bit more to the left, like this. You never know whenever you are hitting shots like this. Yeah, this game turned out pretty good, fellas. Pretty good if you would ask me. And this is only the start. We still can get a lot of use. Minus 700. He is dead. We are still shooting somewhere in this area. Too bad we are missing the shot, but doesn't really matter. 10 more seconds. There is a chance that White Dragon will spot some of them sitting over there, so I am instantly preparing for that, to be fair with you. I think this is the right way to do the things. And there is a chance he will get destroyed as well, but we are just simply waiting for the time being. Mr. Grille, how are you doing? Having a good time? Me too, thank you, minus 600. It's very important thing not to give up even though you are having awful matchmaking as well, at least in my opinion. Even if you are having an awful matchmaking, it is important not to give up and try to do your best nevertheless, even when stars are not aligned. Bad shot by me. But it is acceptable. Or expectable, I suppose to say. Expectable. Ah. Okay. Just to that side. Unfortunately, we missed the shot, but that's okay. Sue is sitting here. Ooh, Mr. E4 through the middle of the field. Oh, my bananas. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. You're not expected to take that one for the team, but whatever. I don't really think it will change too much for us, with all honesty. No, I will take the safe route. I will take the safe route. Let's see exactly where is this Sue sitting at. High explosive on. I have a feeling that he fired at me from somewhere over there. I don't really think that he's sitting in this area, you know what I mean? You'll see even. Okay. You'll see even is definitely sitting in the mid bush. That's for sure. That is for sure, fellas. He is sitting in the mid bush. But you know what? I think if we are taking the proper angle now... yes, 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 yeah! Are you out of your mind? Why would you do this to me? You know what? I should be grateful for a game that I am getting here, with all honesty. I should be pretty grateful that I am alive and that I am capable of slapping every and each mother trucker sitting here. I think that's what I should be happy about. Now the question is he in this bush or in the lower ground? Because I think lower ground is more legit. Thank you. Beautiful. 800 to finish it off. Nice. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finish of the session with a Type 4 Heavy. I truly think that we got quite a bad matchmaking, but luckily the last game I did not know what enemies were doing, but it felt like they were talking with the ghosts. And since they were talking with the ghosts, you can call me a ghostbuster, fellas. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was a perfect finish for our marathon with a Type 4 Heavy. Very, very nice. And hopefully it showed for people that it's not a sniper schnitzel, if you will. It is the tank with which you are making pressure no matter what. You know, you are against the tier 9s or you are against the tier 7s, hopefully against the tier 7s or tier 11s. You just need to be involved. All in all, beautiful game. Very, very nice performance, I would say. 4,000 damage, 6,000 bouncing damage, so Su did not manage to penetrate us. 3,100 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got ourselves 13,000 profits as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. I'm very proud and happy of this. So our session with this almighty meatball was 3,600 average damage, 1,100 assisting damage. That brings us to 4,700 combined and all victories. Beautiful session. I'm telling you, if you remember Type 4 Heavy from the old days, whenever the tank was crap, it's far away from being the same level tank at this point in time. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.